Give it just a minute. Let's just see who, if anybody will even pop in here.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. Maybe somebody will get the notifications.
If not, we're talking to ourselves.
We're talking to ourselves. We had it scheduled for 9, but we're a little bit ahead of ourselves here. So I don't know if that's going to prevent it from actually coming up. No, there we go.
A few people are going to pop in.
People are going to start popping in here. Okay. Hey, everybody.
This is Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead.
Yes. We're going to probably wait to see how many people get popped in here really good. It's going off really well now. Okay. Northern Indiana. Hello, everybody. We are doing... We're tired, okay? For me to come here, it's always crazy because we always go, oh, we're doing great. No, we're tired. Yeah, we are busting it all day long. Today's been one of them days we've worked really hard.
Yeah, and mine was just with editing. I've been pulling my hair out with editing today, and y'all, it's been a trying day.
It's been a trying day for Wanda.
And tonight is not any easier.
This afternoon is not any better. Let's see, how many people do we have? What's going on, folks? Okay, the chat's just going so fast, I'm having to...
Well, people are asking when is the gathering, and that's what we want to talk about.
That's what we're here to talk about, okay? I'm trying to figure out where to even start.
Up until just a little while ago.
Let me say this to start with. For the last week, Wanda and I have been battling over a major decision concerning the gathering.
Yeah, because we don't want to have to do this.
This is not something that we're wanting to do. Let me say that, okay? We've in the last hours, let me just say hours.
Yeah.
Our phones and our emails are burning up. We have so many people contacting us, telling us that they can't come to the gathering because they care for an elderly person. They have someone in their group that has a compromised immune system.
Several of our workers even have it.
A lot of our workers, I can't, with a clear conscience, ask someone to attend a gathering knowing that they have compromised immune systems, and knowing that they have to take care of someone who has a compromised immune system,
just in Forest County, they said,
or just has a child with a compromised immune system or something like that, or either they're over 50 or over 60. I can't ask someone to put their health at risk because let me be honest with you about something. This is things I'm going to tell y'all what Wanda and I have talked about.
Yeah, we need to talk about the
specifics first. The first thing is, if you and your family were to come to the gathering and you en route of here or here contacted COVID-19, then one of you has got to take care of the other one. And we're right at a crucial point in the year for gardening. And if one of you have to take care of the other one, then the garden is going to have to go by the wayside, and so is your food supply.
And the other problem was, say we get 200 or 300 families here in Mississippi. They're here in our town, and all of a sudden they decide to shut it down because there's cases everywhere, and they say nobody's leaving Wiggins. We've just brought you to our town, and we don't have enough food to supply y'all. Our town probably wouldn't. Here you're stuck in a hotel. You can't go anywhere. You don't have food. Our town's run out of food. These things went through our mind. We know that it might not happen, but the more we get people afraid of coming, and Danny and I it breaks our hearts.
It breaks our hearts, and plus, we're in contact with our local officials.
Yes, that's
another thing. They're concerned about a large number of people being in one location from all over the United States. They haven't told us personally not to do this, but they are concerned.
Yes, very.
As a matter of fact, I've been in some stores here in town in the last week, and people who know we're going to have the gathering, and then I'm going to tell you, just what they said. They looked at me and said, "Thank you, Danny, for doing this to our town." You know, I don't need that on my back.
They feel like we're possibly
bringing stuff here. On top of that, lots of places around us here we have multiple cases popping up all around us right now.
Yeah.
And it's really freaky.
And I even talked to several people yesterday and today, and I told them the gathering's going on. We're fine. We're doing good. We're on track. But in the last hour and a half, talking to officials, talking to other people, I'm talking lots and lots of people. They're worried.
They're worried.
And I don't want them I don't want that burden on my shoulders.
Right.
That I brought you here and something happened. Most of our subscribers, I would say probably 3/4 of our subscribers are over 50.
Yeah.
That's the key age.
That's the key age.
Any of you might die from it. I'm just worried that you get sick and you spend a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks on, sick. That's what really worries me, is that time alone downs your homestead time or your work time or whatever else if you get it.
Yeah, so what we're doing, guys, I told y'all, those of you who are over on Patreon with us, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you so much. Over on Patreon, I told our patrons way back that I had gotten information that this was not just a virus, that this was a bioweapon. And the more that I learn about this, people contacting me from inside information are telling me now that the virus now goes to the brain and it tells the brain that the lungs don't need to breathe anymore. The medulla oblongata, the bottom part of the brain in here, that tells the lungs what to do. It interferes with that, and it stops the lungs from working and actually causes people to pass away. And that's not a virus, guys. That's a bioweapon. Any of you who know anything about bioweapons will know this is a mutating bioweapon. They keep using the word virus, but the reason they use the word virus is viruses are not bacterial. They cannot be fought with antibiotics. And this is not something that antibiotics take care of. This is something that has to run its course. And if you have a weakened immune system, more than likely it does damage to your T cells in your body. And once your T cells have been damaged, this is for life. This is not something that you get over. That's why you can have reoccurring cases with this stuff, is because of the cell damage that it's doing to the body. And Wanda and I do not want that on our conscience, So as of tonight, we have decided to call the gathering off.
Yes, but somebody mentioned an online gathering. We do plan on the day of doing at least a live or two and doing some giveaways. But the giveaways we have here, we will be giving away off and on. We'll figure out some inventive ways. Because we're pretty good at, and we've got a lot of help here, figuring out some inventive ways to see that these things go to people and that they appreciate them. That was one of my thoughts early on, probably a month ago, was an online gathering if something really took place that caused it. But we've been pushing hard, thinking that it was going to be okay. But as many people have contacted us, there was way more contacted us saying, hey, we can't come, than said, hey, we'll be there.
And you guys have to understand, the part that hurts us is a lot of y'all have already bought airline tickets.
Yeah.
A lot of you have hotel rooms. It's no different to Wanda and I. Wanda and I have already paid for the facility.
Yeah.
And
bought all the things that I need.
We bought all the stuff to go to the facility.
we're out too.
We're out.
We're okay with that.
We're out, but you know what? We were gonna fund the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, because we wanted you guys to come. We wanted to have a special time. So I guess we'll do it online. We've done it online for 4 years. I guess we'll do it
everything
online.
will be online. But what happened? We had gotten some inside information, that the United States was fixing to start closing its borders to some countries. Like, we know that
that was.
We knew that they were talking about closing the borders to Europe. No flights coming in from Europe or anything like that. And we figured, oh my gosh, this is really getting real. Italy has closed its borders. There's flights are being restricted now from North Korea, is what I was told. And
even Louisiana is close to us. We're less than an hour away. From New Orleans, and they've already got cases all around in New Orleans, which means the highway that we travel on in our little town is in between New Orleans and the coast. And so people are traveling that all the time. In order not to stop in a big town, they stop in our little town of Wiggins and shop, which means it puts all of us at risk because of that. And so if you live in a small town, don't think that you're going to be safe. If you live in a small town that is in the middle of a major highway
system,
people will stop in a small town and buy their stuff faster than they will in a big town. And that's one thing that kind of freaked me out last week when I heard the predictions, because we do live in between two, well, really three, if you consider Hattiesburg, and Hattiesburg's got a case now. You've got Hattiesburg, you've got New Orleans, and you've got the coast. And we're in between, and people are traveling all those highways. So it is best to buy and stay home. And if we got you here to Mississippi, you don't have your stash. If you're at home and they shut your city down, you have your stash. You're safe. You can handle your own thing. But we really have been worried a lot about this for probably the last 2 to 3 weeks. We've just been trying to not say anything and keep a positive attitude and just keep working toward it. But it's come down to, this is it. We have to cancel.
We have to. This is not something that we like doing. This is, it literally, Wanda and I sitting there a while ago and struggled over this. And I told Wanda, I said, look, I don't have peace. And when God doesn't give me peace, then I can't go against my grain. Anytime I've ever went against my grain, and when God didn't give me peace, it's always turned out bad. And I'm not going to do that, because we looked so forward to being able to be a blessing to you guys, because you had been a blessing to us over the years, to getting us to 100,000 subscribers and stuff like that. We wanted so bad to be able to do this for you guys, but we can't control what the evil world that we live in has manifested and made happen. So
maybe next year, or maybe in the summer, or maybe some of you, if you're traveling through, you can let us know. We just had Sandy stop by. She let us know she was coming through town. If you're going to be in Mississippi for whatever reason, and you want to contact us, feel free. We've always had good relationships with people that want to stop by. Not that we're inviting 100 million people to our
No, not that we're
100,000 to our house. But not everybody's going to be coming through Mississippi. We've met a lot of good people, and I'm really upset that I won't get to see them next weekend. That's, I guess, the friendships what really hurts more than anything.
The friendships that we've made is the part that hurts the worst. But the powers to be has manifested this thing and made this happen. There is an agenda behind it. I can't talk about it here. I talk about it over on Patreon a lot, but I'm trying to figure out what I can say, what I can't say, because I know I'm being watched. Okay,
We try to watch.
We
what
try
we
to
say,
watch
but
what
it's
we
not.
try to be politically correct over here. But this whole decision is for your safety and our safety.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Let's put it this way, okay? I don't want to get to the pearly gates and have one of y'all look at me and go, "Well, if you'd have just called off that gathering, well, I wouldn't have been here ahead of you, or whatever." And I, I mean, I think about all kind of crazy things. Okay.
He does.
But I had to bring some humor into it.
Yeah, you gotta get me to quit crying.
I know, because Wanda, she cries at the drop of a hat.
No, really funny story. Back before we did YouTube, before I met Danny, I could not talk in front of people without crying. So actually to be able to do videos and not cry is like a major accomplishment for me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the tears are just because. But used to I couldn't have talked at all without crying.
I know, true.
It would have been y'all would never have.
I've had to work a lot with her. I mean, I've worked a lot with her.
He has to keep me positive.
Keep her positive.
And,
my counseling years pays off a little bit.
Sometimes he does some weirdness to keep me going.
Yeah.
Y'all would not want to be here before we start a live stream. I promise you.
No, you don't. I mean, you can only. You can probably only imagine what I do behind the scenes to get her ready for a live stream.
Sometimes I just about want to strangle him.
I know. Sometimes when we go live, she's all in this mode. Her eyes are all bugged out. I tell her, "We're going live now," and she's like, "No!" And I'm like, "Yes!" And then she's like, "Okay, we're here." And she's got her chipper little face on, and But anyway.
Well, we've seen so many towns are starting to shut down schools.
Yeah.
We've had some that have shut down colleges.
Stopped gatherings of any size.
Churches have stopped having.
Churches have been told not to congregate together.
Y'all, we can't. I mean, who are we that we could just keep going and think that nothing would happen?
Yeah, Dave, St. Peter might send me a bill for all the extra work. That's true.
Well, we do have to go by the funeral home on that note.
I know we do. That's the sad part. I got to go pay a policy up here.
We've got to go pay our policy
man.
again at the funeral home. But no, y'all, really, it is sad. But we will figure out ways to make something happen. And as
you know what, I'm going to tell you the sad part of this whole thing. I've got an office in there that's full of stuff that I got to get out of here to somebody.
I was looking forward to just having the office clean again.
I know. We were looking forward to
hang on to it.
We were wanting to be at the gathering and be able to just say,
"Oh, I wanted to see his face.
You're the winner of this," or
I mean, the Alexa Pure.
Oh,
I just wanted to see somebody's face when they had their own water
purification system.
Yeah, that they didn't have to pay for.
Yeah.
Or when Hoss Tools gave you a single wheel hoe. I mean, I just think that's awesome. But some days, it's just what it is.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. And I'm sure Travis will probably help us figure it out on his end. And we'll do something. Just not sure what yet. I could give away a calendar right now.
You could.
Somebody want a calendar? Y'all tell me. Do y'all want a calendar? Just because. End on a happy note.
Somebody needs to win the calendar. How do we want to do this?
I got a calendar. I got to think of a way for y'all to even win a calendar.
I know. As I'm sitting here, you bring up this. We got to figure out how to win.
Okay, let me auction it off. Going once? Going twice?
I ain't auctioning it off.
No,
I'm giving a home calendar at that. We're sitting here talking about the COVID-19.
We're giving away home calendars.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, remind me, I got to talk to Crossbridge. I just thought about it. Oh.
And we got to talk to Travis.
Yes, I've got several people I got to talk to. I'll be up for a while, guys. Yes, they want a funeral home calendar.
Yes. Everybody wants a funeral home calendar. It's got the dates on it. Now, let me tell you something about this thing. Now, look, if you're a winner, don't think that you've missed the dates because they have them in small print right here in the corner that tells you the above ground crop dates, it tells you below ground crop dates, all that kind of stuff for that month. So it's a little different than the previous calendar because first when I got it, I looked at it and I said, dude, this thing ain't even got nothing on it. And he said, yeah, it's right here. And I was like, okay.
It's got all the moon phases. It's got a lot of stuff, but the gardening info is in little by the month.
Yes, is in small.
Yeah. So what do we do to get rid of this? We got several of them, so.
Let's see here.
Think of a question.
Think of a question.
You know, what do we want to do?
I don't know. I don't even know what's a good. I mean, they know so much about us.
Okay, Patty's on here. She said she'll talk to Mr. Kenny. Yeah, I'll message. I didn't even see Patty. Hey, my son and his wife is on here. So.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I just really hate that we have to cancel this because. But
they were looking so forward to coming and playing music for everybody.
Yes, the music.
And I just was looking forward to the music because I had a special thing I was going to do for one of the players of the band, and he didn't even know it, and I'm just going to have to not do it now.
Yeah. We both had some things going on.
NBA has canceled all the games for the year.
Wow.
Wow. Use numbers for the giveaway.
We just hit 100,000. So what? A number between here. Write down a number.
Oh Lord, have mercy! I got a tablet right here. Let's see here. I keep a tablet on me because my mind is not as sharp as it was.
All right, we're gonna do two numbers. Write two numbers down. One.
Between what?
1 and 100,000.
1 and 100,000.
No.
Wow.
No, I'd never see that.
No, I mean, there would be no way anybody would ever win that. How many people's in the chat tonight?
Oh, I have no clue.
We can't see it. It keeps us hid.
We can't tell.
There's probably 100 people in the chat. So
Southern Bless said her birthday. You live close enough that your husband can make that happen.
Yeah.
Just tell him I said that.
Yes, the calendar does work for Canadians.
It works for everybody, and yes, I would send it to Canada if a Canadian wins.
Let's see here.
It wouldn't cost me that much more to send it to Canada. Canada's pretty easy with things like that.
Okay, I'm gonna pick a number here.
Write down two numbers. Two.
I'm not
way away from each other.
Way away from each other. Okay.
And y'all, I don't know how in the world we're going to pick these because I'll have to run it back. My moderators don't know what my number is.
The moderators don't know what our number is.
Okay, so what we're going to do, this is how we'll do it. People are already.
It's all right. No, it's a number between 1 and 100. Okay, because there's only like 100 people in the chat probably. So I mean, to do 100,000 would be crazy.
Yeah,
so,
under 100.
Under 100.
We're not going to tell the numbers till all the numbers start flying. And when I tell the number, my moderators will go back and look for the number, and we will see who the moderators come up with that have the right numbers. So anything under 100, just go to popping the numbers up between 1 and 100, and let's see what we end up with.
Up there.
Okay, but that might not have been the first one.
Yeah, it was.
Write it down.
I don't know how to spell it. It went by too fast.
Keep going. What was it? Oh, I saw the other one too. All right. So everybody's putting their numbers up.
I didn't see the second one.
I did, but I don't know who it is. Hold on.
No,
I'm going to tell who it is, and the girls can go back and find it. They can run it back. We don't have to.
Okay, well, don't let it just keep going because they'll get too far ahead.
It don't matter. All right, Gemini and Two Family, and I think Brenda is in here, Duncan, and I don't know who else. Look for the number 59 and the number 26. And run the chat back and find the first people with 59 and the first one with 26. Because I know we saw 59.
I saw 59 right off the bat, so I know. And I wrote a name down. I didn't spell it right, but I wrote it down.
Yeah.
I didn't see the other one.
I did, but 59 and 26. And let's see who our girls, if they come up with. Boy, it's going so fast, I don't even see my moderator, so y'all gonna have to write in big letters. I saw Brenda put 62. No, moderators, look for 59 and 26 and tell me who put it up first. Gosh, this chat's going by so fast. I ain't never seen it go so fast. Numbers are just flying through the air all over the place.
Okay.
All right, stop. Let's see.
Gaussmania. Look, you look, Gaussmania. Go back.
59 and 26. Who were the first people to do those two? Hey, country girl, look for 59 and 26. Go all the way back.
There's over 500.
Oh, no wonder it's going crazy.
No wonder. I figured there wouldn't be but like 100. Oh, we can't tell.
Everybody's putting 59 and 26 now. No.
Oh.
I don't know who the winners are.
That's the name I wrote down, Gemini.
BERN SWAG.
Yeah, BERN. That's what I wrote.
SWAG. Okay, that's the one that had 59.
I didn't see.
Well, two families saying Mary Beth Smith. Okay. Gemini says Shirley Barber had 26. All right, go back and see two family if you had BERN SWAG before yours. They're all coming up with Shirley Barber as 26.
Yeah,
well, two families coming with somebody different. So
Burnswag is what I saw
as number one for 59.
Yeah.
Some people are saying Mary Beth Smith. Well, I have enough calendars. I'd write Mary Beth Smith down too for 59 just in case. Let's see. Mary Beth Smith for 59. 2 or 3 are saying Mary Beth Smith for 59, and 2 or 3 are saying it for Burnswag. So it's according to your.
I guess it's according to how your internet was working.
Yeah. So we could have 2 different ones. Shirley Barber. Most everybody's coming up with Shirley Barber for 26.
Okay.
And then somebody else says Tam I Am had 26. Anybody else coming with Tam I Am? And somebody saying Gaussmania had 26. Through My Kitchen Window had 26. Everybody, I mean, a lot of people had it. I need to know. I mean, am I going to have to run it back?
Gemini said at 9:11 p.m. Burnswag had it.
Yeah, that's the first one we saw on our
That's when I saw it right off the bat. So I'm saying that's the one I seen. A lot of people saying they can't see back far enough.
Yeah, it might not go back enough now. All right, so we're going to go with, since there was 2 on 59, I have enough calendars. It's not a big deal.
Mary Beth Smith, we need your information sent to us. And Burnswag, we need your information sent to us. And Miss Shirley Barber, we need your information sent to us, and we will mail you a calendar.
DeepSouthHomestead@gmail.com, and tell me who you are and say I want a calendar and give me your address. Somebody said I picked up toilet paper. Did I win? Yeah, probably some expensive toilet paper. It probably went up in price. Bacon should have been the key word. Y'all shouldn't do numbers. It's chaos. I see that. I thought maybe 100 people in the chat. I didn't realize.
We have no way of seeing how many people's in the chat.
No, we have no way. I mean, I could if I shut down.
If we shut everything and pulled OBS off and all that stuff, we probably
moved everything the way we've got it set.
Yeah. Let's see. All right.
Now, we have Ron's books. Do I want to give away one of his books right quick? Since I have so many.
You've got tons of his books.
Let me go get one.
All right.
You talk for a few minutes and let me get a book.
Why do you have the funeral home calendar? I came in late, Gothic Sugar says. Well, the funeral home calendar is kind of like the one we had last year. This one has all the above ground crops on it and below ground crop dates. and it does not match with the Farmer's Almanac because this calendar was based on the old Chinese calendar from back in the 60s, I think the funeral home guy told me, because the sun has moved. It's not in its same location that it used to be in, so therefore planting dates have changed. And lots of the new Farmer's Almanacs are not accurate anymore. So this calendar seems to have the accurate dates based on where the sun used to be at with our solar system. So, okay, but in other words, that's why we have.
I have two. I'm gonna be nice. Danny's gonna be going, oh my goodness, you're gonna give them all away. Wait, I got a room full of stuff. I ain't giving everything away.
Not right now.
But this book has been one of the most popular books that I have, and I have several. So, Old Fart Survival Guide by Ron Foster. And y'all, he has a great sense of humor. And this one just kind of gives you all kinds of stuff about water purification, storing stuff, catching animals, snares, traps,
how to make anything.
He's got pictures, how to do stuff. He tells stories, talks about guns, even talks about weeds, how to grow stuff. This book, keyhole gardens, all kinds of different gardens, plants. Talks about how to make some of your own medicinal things through herbs. He even has, he told me this, and I did not realize, didn't think about it till he's been posting a lot on Facebook. If you will go over and follow Ron Foster on Facebook, he has an herbal remedy that he's had out for a long time that helps build the immune system. Let's put it that way. So if you want one of Ron's books, and I've got several, so if we do some giveaways on the 21st, his books are going to be some of them that I'm going to be giving away. So the cookbook on the 21st, you're going to have to do a live auction on YouTube.
A live auction on YouTube.
Can we do that? Can we do? I mean, people have done that before.
Yeah.
Can you order the books on Amazon? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
I have an Amazon link down in the description below. Go through it and click on and hit Ron Foster, and he has like 60-something books. I promise you, a lot of books. So, The Longest Walk. If none of you haven't read that one, start with The Longest Walk. That's one of his very popular books. It's very popular. This one is very popular. Just saying, Old Fart Survival Guide. This thing is thick. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Lots and lots of information. So what are we doing?
How are we going to come up with this one then?
All right, something out of his book.
Something out of his book here.
Oh, I have y'all even get, somebody will get some highlighted information. I highlighted stuff.
Well, it ain't like the only book we have, you know. You could keep this book.
I could keep this one. This one has mine. Let's see.
Oh, what could we do that would what about a survival question or something?
That's what I'm looking for. He gives some.
We got to come up with something here.
All right, talk about something while I'm looking.
Forest County has its first corona case.
Yes, I knew that. I saw that.
Wow, that's like 30 miles from us.
Yeah. Everybody's wanting the book. Let's see. What is the one thing that you need to make sure when you're traveling that you stay close to and you know that there's some around somewhere? What would be the one thing that...
What is the one life-sustaining thing that as you travel, you need to always make sure you're either close to it or you have it with you?
Can get it quickly.
Quickly.
And I will tell the answer after I see it pop up.
Do boom boom.
Do 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 do.
Okay.
So far.
Come on. Come on, guys. Our chat's delayed about 15, 17 seconds, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, right there.
One Vision 23. That's what I saw first. One Vision 23. Everybody's putting water. They got it.
Okay.
Toilet paper. Toilet paper.
One Vision 23 came across our screen first. We were, and the answer is water.
I saw decent. I got a case of Corona, but I drank it. y'all ain't right.
Oh man.
All right. What did you write down? One Vision 23.
One Vision 23 is the one that we saw come across our screen first.
Yeah, y'all. Ours is delayed, so it could have been somebody else, but we saw the first one on our screen was One Vision 23. So we're gonna go with that. Send me a message at deepsouthhomestead@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And Gossmania saw One Vision too.
Yeah.
Which they probably on this delayed internet that we have.
Probably the same internet.
Since they live like 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Toilet paper. Yeah, toilet paper. That's it. Hey, Naked Hog. The other thing, Betty's Box of Blessings has been a blessing to me, and I've been able to be a blessing to so many people through this thing. And Thomas sent me 3 of the boxes to give away, and it's 3 of the most popular ones that I've had on Crazy Days when I review those that people have really wanted. And they have a line of puzzles, and I know a lot of people, especially if you have kids, because this is a 18 by 24 300 large pieces puzzle, and it says, "Peace I leave with you always." And I leave with you my peace I give to you. John 14:27. Okay, I said it my way, not the New King James Version way.
Yes, Ms. Lippy, I'm okay with
that. Yes. Okay. So, before we get off tonight, peace. We're going to leave with you with somebody.
We're going to leave with you peace.
And I would like to be able, it might be a kid, somebody that has kids. That would be awesome, because that would give them something to do. What can we do?
Oh, let's see here.
And these are made in the U.S., y'all.
They didn't come from China.
Made in the U.S. That's one good thing. I want to say, didn't he say these were?
These are made in the U.S.
I think the calendars were U.S. Something to do with U.S. something anyway.
Yeah, they were made in the United States.
Let's see. What can we do with the puzzle?
What can we do with that? We got to come up with a way to win this thing.
All right, this says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let it be afraid." John 14:27. And that is the New King James Version, because I knew it a little bit different way. Sorry. Let's see. What can we do? Because I know if somebody said name a basic color, if I name a color, good Lord, there would be colors going out the yin yang. Let me see.
I can come up with a color, but
no, because you'd do some off the wall that we'd be here 5 hours waiting on somebody to come up with.
That's what I'm saying. I can do a color because I was an artist when I was younger. I can come up with a color.
Okay. Let's see.
What are we doing here?
Okay. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wrote a word on this pad that Danny's got. When Danny and I first started Deep South Homestead, when we were setting up the channel and we were putting everything up, the wording and the description and all that, I named us a blank homestead channel. And the word I used, I don't know how many of you ever read it, how many of you know, but let's see who can come up with that word, and we'll show you what I named us as. Southern blank Is that what I put? A Homestead channel? I think. Something like that. So let's see if anybody comes up with it. Oh, they're putting up colors.
Okay.
They're coming up with a Bluebird Farm. That was the name of our farm.
That was the name of our farm. Yeah.
Okay, so sweet potatoes. Thomas said, I don't remember sending you anything. Well, it was Thomas from Betty's Box of Blessings. Unless you're that Thomas, that might be why you didn't send me something. We have seeds, y'all. I'll have to be giving some seeds away because we have some seeds.
Yeah.
We have plants. Anybody in the vicinity that would like a
haven't seen anything yet.
loquat? Some of you Mississippi people that live close and would like a loquat tree, let me know.
Nothing yet, guys. What kind of channel were we?
Somebody come close. I see a word that was similar. Somebody's going to have to go read and see if I left it up. I think it is on our website. Y'all go visit our website right quick. Let's have
What is Mississippi known as?
Southern. Okay, come on. Y'all go to the website and read. I'd like to see 500 people hit my website right quick.
I keep seeing people talking about different alcohol. Southern Comfort. You know.
Blessed, Charm, Peace.
Yeah.
Proud. Nope, not yet.
Nope.
Preppin', Baptist, Comfort, nope. Preppin', Love, Prepper. Nope. Oh. Gardening, faith-based, blessing, comfort. Marcy, if you live in Petal, you have to contact me. Southern hospitality, kicking ash. And I didn't say an ugly word. I said ash, A-S-H, Southern hospitality. That was it. The reason I did that is because Mississippi is known lots of times as a Southern hospitality state.
Yeah.
And that's been inbred in me, I guess, since I was a little girl. And my mom was always very hospitable. My grandmother was. When people were in their house, they were really waiting on them, taking care of them. See, I'm just not that hospitable. You come to my house, we sit down and talk, and I forget. I don't offer you anything to drink. I don't offer you anything to eat half the time. I get too in.
She has fangirl moments with anybody.
I do.
She
does. Have my own fangirl moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I do think somewhere along the way to ask, do you want something to drink or something? But I just like having company.
Yeah. Yeah, you really won, Kicking Ash.
Send me an email.
Send us an email there, my friend.
Stronghold said they would like a tree. Okay, y'all just had to figure out how you getting it because I'm not shipping a tree. It would be very difficult.
Yeah.
It's in a. It's
now these are seedlings. Now you have to understand
they're about a foot tall.
They're a foot tall. They may need grafting. I don't know to grow the. I mean.
I'll send you to Sandy's channel, and you guys can talk to Sandy about what to do with the tree. If you come get one, you know, or we meet in town or something.
Richard, let me tell you something. Richard Barnes, Marty Stewart was a neighbor to my wife that passed away there at Philadelphia. She lived right at Noxapater, right down the road from Marty Stewart there, just outside of Philadelphia.
Yeah. All right, so, okay, next time I will ask for coffee during the visit. Dee and I walked around. Dee, did I ever offer you anything? I probably didn't.
You got it. We come here. You gotta ask for something. But Wanda just don't freely give nothing away.
I give everything away.
She gives everything away online, but when you come here, she just like.
I give them something usually, and I forgot. Sandy left the other day, and and after she left, I thought I didn't give her anything.
She didn't sign your book. She didn't do nothing.
I forget about my book. I mean, I'm just y'all. I fangirl too much.
Yeah.
I just have to do it. Patricia Haddocks is saying she got it before Ash. Well, on our end, Ash was the first one that showed up.
Yeah.
It may be because people's computers are different. with live streams, we have to go with what is on our screen because 5 different people may have different internet services that pick it up faster or slower than we do. Lippy asked about getting out
of the car.
Oh.
I don't know what that's about, but
she must have asked for something when she got out of the car. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Have. Oh. Yeah. All right. So you guys get with us and we'll do this. And I hate that we have to do this.
I hate that we had to do it. We had to do last minute, but you know, we did.
We feel better. My heart is hurt, but it's also a burden's been lifted.
Yeah.
Because I know even some of our good friends have immune problems. Yes. Quite a few of them.
Quite a few of our friends do.
And I can't have them come here and get sick.
Yeah.
If something happens, because knowing this week, last week this time, there were no cases anywhere around us.
Right.
And 1 week it's just
starting to pop up. 1 week we've got like 12 cases in New Orleans, 1 in Slidell, 1 in Hattiesburg now, and they're just starting to pop up everywhere. And it's only because there hasn't been any tests to do testing available.
Yeah.
Now that the tests are being made available, cases are showing up everywhere.
And the thing about New Orleans is you had so many people last month pop in for Mardi Gras. So the odds are when they are testing now, it's going to go from 10 or 12 to 500 in a week because so many people were in a close, confined spot for Mardi Gras. And so that makes it really bad. And with them traveling through here, you know, I can't risk it for you guys.
No.
And Danny and I talked about it, and we were like, we got to do this.
We got to do this.
We just can't not do it. So I hope you guys enjoy the evening. We're going to get off. It's getting late.
Yeah, we don't keep y'all up too late.
I've had a rough day because me and the computer and the editing program have went round and round and round, and Danny knows I was about ready to throw a computer and an editing program. And
hello, North Star Prep Stuttering or Preparedness.
Yes, country girl. You have to remind me. I did send you something for a housewoman too. See, I did send her some little cute pots. But when she gets to Mississippi, that's going to be different. We've got a lot of people that we want to see again. So, spring break students is going to spread it everywhere. That's
well, let me tell you what, a lot of places are canceling spring break students from being able to come to their towns.
Yeah, because just like us, we have the coast right next to us. That is one huge spring break city for these kids.
Yeah.
And I think their spring break is during the time of the gathering, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So not only would we be bringing people here, but if you're on the coast and you're staying in a hotel or you're going back and forth visiting, it's possible you could come in contact with these kids too. So, I mean, there's so many weird things that could happen, and we don't like to do the what if, but at this time we have to do the what if.
Somebody said that I think the president was even going to go live tonight and talk about this stuff.
Yeah,
so
and
we're so busy we don't even have time to keep up with nothing anymore. I mean, I'm lucky. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning, just to be able to find out what I need to find out.
Yeah. And so we're trying to stay on top of things, but y'all, our food comes first, and we've been trying to get all our food in order, and y'all saw the videos. We're just trying to get
we're not even through with the greenhouse yet, because all we're doing is planting every day. I'm planting. Wanda's helping me plant. We're putting down row covers. We're constantly doing something.
I've got to harvest carrots.
We've got I don't even know how many 100 jars of carrots we got to dig.
Well, this is the deal. Lippy planted them carrots. Lippy ought to be here harvesting carrots.
Short after harvest them.
Yep, she said she would. They're saying he did
They're
and
saying
closed the border to
he did have a
Europe.
live stream tonight, and he did shut the
He cut
borders.
off travel from Europe. For
Well, I'd
30 days.
already been told that they were going to shut the borders down to Europe, and I was told that what was it, the United Kingdom they might leave open. South Korea they were going to close the borders to. And anyway, even over on Patreon, look, this is not all that's going on, guys. Comes October 1st of 2020, the new ID card will be mandatory for those who do any kind of air travel, go on military bases, federal buildings, anything like that. So, luckily, you know what? Wanda and I's cards, driver's license, come due this year. So we have to.
He closed down shipping for 30 days and no flights from any country except the UK, is what they're saying.
Okay. That's what I had heard he was going to do.
So if shipping shuts down, you've got a whole new can of worms. And
well, the economy.
And y'all, I pay attention to the Dow Jones. Not that I have any money in it, but I do know that kind of works our system here. And Dow Jones has been going, and that worries me. I'm just going to say, and the fact that we have no shipping coming in, that worries me because a lot of y'all do buy your food from town.
Yeah.
We buy limited. And I know if I have to, I put a thing up today, if you had to eat fresh, if you had to eat what you grew, what do you have fresh today to eat? And I put up a carrot, some broccoli, and an egg because we raise our own eggs. And that's what I harvested today. I could have harvested more because we have lots of carrots. We have lots of onion chives, garlic chives. I have chard. We have lettuce coming on. My lettuce is little, but I mean, if it came to starving, I'd be eating my lettuce, little bitty lettuce. I'd be eating something.
Yeah.
But if you had to eat what you're growing on your place, you could not leave, and you didn't have a stash. A lot of people were saying, well, I'd eat my canned goods. What if you didn't have a stash? What are you growing? What would you eat fresh? That was my thought.
That's true. That's the way you have to look at it.
Wanda
and I try to have it where we can walk out the door of our house 365 days a year, and there's something fresh that's coming in to eat.
Stacy said eggs for days. See, now when you have chickens that are laying religiously, you have a stash of eggs. You could go out, and this is my thing. When I go out every day and pick up the eggs, I know Danny eats 2 eggs in the morning, and lots of times I eat 2 eggs. So I need 4 eggs a day. So when I get my 4 eggs, I'm going, okay, at least we eat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now I get more than that usually in a day. But when I have my 4, I know my breakfast is taken care of the next day. How many of y'all think that way? Hey, look, breakfast is taken care of tomorrow. Or I need one for cornbread, and so I've got my cornbread egg,
You got to think about a lot of things with the shipping being shut down for 30 days.
Yeah.
If your car breaks down and you need a part and they have to order that part because they don't have it in a warehouse, it is quite possible that your car will not even be able to be fixed.
A lot of people are saying the shelves at Walmart are bare from where they're at.
We went to Walmart to get hand sanitizer. They didn't have any, did not know when they would have any.
Yeah, and not that Danny and I use it, but I wanted
we were going to buy it for the gathering.
So I told him, I said, I'm going to have to make it. I was going to make a bottle, plus I had 2 or 3 other ladies going to make some. But y'all, our little town had plenty of food on the shelves right now. Now, we haven't been back in, 4 days? 3-4 days?
No, it's been about 4 days, yeah.
So, I don't know now. But,
Jennifer, the announcement is we've called the gathering off, baby.
Yeah, we decided it's just best.
It's too dangerous out there. Too many people's coming down with the coronavirus.
We've
got people traveling that's older. The coronavirus has mutated to where the brain is telling the lungs not to breathe anymore. Lots of cases in New Orleans now. Lots of Forest County has a case now. Slidell's getting cases. They're starting to pop up everywhere. We're talking to our local officials here. They would rather we not have a large gathering. So that we don't spread something into our area.
Meanie Beaver says chives is all they would have to eat. Oh, well, you have to think of that. I mean, yes, you do have your stash, but there also is a, what is it, a bill in place or a something that if something happened around on the government, thank you, Rita, um, they can come and take food. You have to think about that possibility too. If everybody's starving and they start going house to house and taking food, um, you know, you got to have something fresh.
They said Amazon's out of the 91% alcohol.
Mimsy said they shut their nursing home down today. And see, all the nursing homes are, they're asking you
my dad's in a nursing home right now.
Not to visit.
So they've asked us not to visit.
They saying it looked sad at Walmart here in Laurel yesterday. Really? See, we don't get out much.
No.
And when we went in, can you make a video on hand sanitizer? Mine would be alcohol and essential oils. I've seen people putting aloe vera and stuff like that in it, but I don't have aloe on hand. So, well, I do. I have a whole bunch of it. You got
a pile of aloe vera.
Hey, I can do an all natural because I can go out to the greenhouse and get fresh aloe vera.
We've got aloe vera running out of our
that's
ears.
an idea. Maybe I need to do it. Y'all, I ain't got time to even 6 hours editing a video today. 6 hours.
6 hours to edit a greenhouse video.
Because the computer was touch screen.
And
I touched everything and it'd go away and I'd get it back and it'd go away and it would do something stupid and then I couldn't get, I was transferring between 2 computers and the phone and it was chaos, literal chaos. Danny come in and tried to salvage it and I still touched something and the whole ending of tomorrow's video went black. Danny was talking, there was no Danny. I was screaming an hour before we made this decision. I was already upset and screaming. And he goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I want to throw a computer." So I finally got Danny back. So y'all's video tomorrow has Danny sitting there at the end talking. Now you don't have a black screen. Just saying.
Yeah.
Things I do for love, y'all. I love y'all. I told him if it did not work, y'all were not going to have a video tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, so maybe I could make a video on hand sanitizer.
We might could do that.
I'm trying to read some of it.
Tennessee has 9 cases as of 8 o'clock tonight.
Ooh.
Her wife works at a nursing home. They have restricted visitations too. That's what guys, look, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah. Well, one thing is, I know Ohio has a lot of cases right now.
Florida's got
a lot of cases.
Louisiana's got cases.
California that has cases.
California's got tons of cases. New York's got tons of cases. They're actually having sanctions areas up there now. They're actually calling in the National Guard in some places.
Now Georgia, Louisiana,
South Carolina,
up everywhere. So if you're traveling through these cities.
Yeah.
You could possibly come in contact.
It's just not worth it to put yourself at risk, you know, because once you get this virus, if your T cells get damaged in your body, you're damaged for life, you know. So that's why we're just closing this thing down.
The Natural State Gardener says they have freezers full of beef and peas. If anybody has veggies, they'd get together and holler. They'd get together. Yeah. That's kind of how homesteading would work. We would love to have a good homesteading community around us, and we thought that was going to be possible, but it's not as easy as you think. Where if we grew something and somebody else grew something, we could swap back and forth. So everybody isn't growing everything. So we're still trying to work on some of that. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, people are putting up here where there's cases at next to them. And you see when you watch the MSM, the mainstream media, they say, "Oh, we only have like 50 cases or 100 cases now." Y'all have already put up more cases than what they're mentioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. The numbers do not.
The numbers don't match.
I've been telling Danny that since January. I said that's why I wasn't too worried. I'm like, okay, so we've had 3,000 people since January pass from this coronavirus. That's not even something that, you know, if it was my loved one, yeah, I guess I'd be more worried. But what I'm saying is, in the big picture, 3,000 people since January, and you had China shut a whole country down. Okay, to shut a country down, I'm thinking 100,000 people should have died or something. You know, the numbers didn't match. That was my thing. Can we do a seed swap online one day? I don't know how y'all would do it, but I mean, I'm willing to go live and y'all work it out.
We'll see. We're going to come up with some creative ways to give away some stuff. Over the next month, we're probably going to be giving away a lot of stuff.
And
it's just going to cost us to ship it, so we have to recoup some of that money.
Yeah.
You got to give us a little time to figure out how we're going to do this.
Yeah. And y'all may see some of the other Homestead events canceled this year because of it. It's according to how bad this gets. If it's just hard to say. If football players and all, was it football? Basketball shutting down.
Yeah.
That's pretty serious because they like their games. Yeah. they take their games seriously.
Well, let's talk about some big bucks. They pay these guys huge sums of money.
The food price is going through the roof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, if you know anything, go back and watch Danny's food shortage videos.
I made these videos in February of this past year.
Yes, they're over a year old now. He made these videos because Danny sees things in his mind coming.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize. They think he's just being kind of whatever. But Danny puts 1 and 1 together and comes up with 2. A lot of people put 1 and 1 together and they jump to 10. But he sees pieces of a puzzle for long distances, and he sees what's going to happen when all those pieces of the puzzle start falling together. He sees that. And so a year ago, he was already seeing things, and he's told people off and on throughout the year, people that have visited us, people he's talked to, he said, this is coming. He really thought,
when David Dubai and I did the video, I told David Dubai, I said, look, from Adapt 2030, I told him, I said, David, we're not going to make it past 2022 before something bad happens. And David said, no, I think it's going to be 2024. I said, no, it will be before 2022.
Yeah.
And it came faster than even I thought. You know, I have some inside information on some things, but the Spirit talks to me and moves within me and shows me things, and I was showed that that things was going to be so bad by 2022 that a lot of the things spoken of in the Bible was probably going to come to fruition by then, and famines and pestilences and stuff like that. And now I'm seeing the locust plagues over across the water, and Africa and China is headed to China, and all these different things, and now I'm seeing this virus, this outbreak of the virus. You have to wonder in Revelations if some of the horsemen are not being exponentiated here, and put into existence, because the earth talks about. I mean, the word talks about things happening to the earth. A third of the population will die at this point. A third will die from this. You can take, the locusts will come. They'll eat all the trees and all the green vegetation.
And see, that's something that we really struggle with, because Danny and I can plant plants, and all of you can plant plants.
Right.
And you can get them up, and you can get them looking really, really nice. But there's some things you have absolutely no control over. One is the weather, and one is the animals. And even though you may have deer and rabbits, that's not what I'm talking about.
That's not what we're talking about.
You have these insects that just come out of nowhere. We've seen more flies already this year, and this is March.
In March, we have house flies. I can park my tractor out in the field out there, and house flies are all over the hood of it. That has never, ever happened here before. Never.
No, we hardly ever have house
we
flies.
don't even have flies, period.
And all of a sudden, they're horrendous out here. So if house flies are so bad, and you can ask Brenda from Duncan 1900, a little over a year ago, she had a infestation hit them.
Yes.
She said it covered their house, literally covered their house in Missouri. The farmers were freaking out. This happens all the time, but what if, we have these pretty plants that just go away because of bugs?
Lots of people are saying, yes, flies there too.
Really?
Yeah.
So where
are these flies coming from? We have no clue. We've never had this.
Somebody said thousands of them just 2 days ago. I mean, where are these flies coming from? What is bringing them in all of a sudden? Duncan says she had swarms of them during the dead of winter. And I say, that's unusual.
That is highly unusual.
And she had all this snow.
Look, I tried today to paint the countertop boards for Wanda's kitchen cabinet countertops. I got out in the middle of the ball open sun in the field so nothing would blow on this lumber. And as I painted it, flies were trying to land in the clear coat that I was putting on it. I just couldn't believe it. Now, we don't have any mosquitoes, but we do have flies.
Will mosquitoes transmit this virus?
I'm pretty sure they probably will, because if they can take blood from one person and inject it to another, I'm pretty sure they can.
We don't have that much of a mosquito problem yet, or don't seem to have.
Jack Johnson said China ate all the bats that eat the flies. Hey, it's a thought.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to get off. We've been rattling long enough doing our thing. But guys, if you have reservations at hotels or campsites or whatever, please call and cancel them, whatever. And we feel bad about this, but safety first. That's going to be we have to live up to what we believe. And we honestly believe that you guys need to be safe. You need to be close to your home.
Yeah.
You need to have at least, I would say, a month's supply of food, something you can eat. I mean, I talked to my daughter for a minute this afternoon, and I told her, I said, you get some food in your house. Have enough food for your kids to eat for a few days. I'm not that worried about long term, but I'm worried about them. If one of them gets sick, she said 2 weeks is not enough for her. She said, I'd have to do 6 weeks. She said, because if one of us gets sick, all of us get sick, and it just rotates. And she's telling the truth.
Yeah, she's telling the truth. It usually runs its course through everybody in the family. The more people you have in the family, the longer it's going to last.
So, I mean, at least try to have some food. I don't care at this point if it's ramen noodles and beanie weenies. Whatever you have to eat. It may not be the most healthy, but it's something to eat.
Let me tell y'all something about this virus. Don't be fooled about this COVID-19. COVID-19 is gonna ramp up here in the next month. By May, it's gonna be sky high in this country. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna drop off for the summer because the virus does not like warm, humid weather. But it's gonna come back this fall with a vengeance because it's gonna be mutated over that point of time. And
this
fall is. Look, between now and May or June, it's going to get real bad. But come this fall, it's going to be so bad probably that they're saying now probably 60 to 80% of the population will get some form of it.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to say that on here, but I guess I've done it. But
well,
so
yeah,
begin now.
Yes, kicking ass.
Preparing for the future. I'm telling you. You will thank me come fall.
Just keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on. I mean, stock. The stores are going to go empty. Look, grow your own. Do whatever you got to do. Get flower pots. Get whatever. I mean, just plant in whole. Look, we watched a video of some Oriental people planting in the cracks of the bricks in the sidewalk.
That was amazing.
Growing the most beautiful food you've ever seen. Growing between bricks in the sidewalk.
Yeah, and they must have been using something like
They
water
were
and
liquid. They were making
a tea. That's what it was.
a tea out of compost tea and
Yeah.
pouring it around the plants.
They made their own tea, and they put the little plants in a crack in the sidewalk, and they poured that tea around it religiously every day. And y'all, cabbages I couldn't reach around. They were.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So
you can grow something.
Test the HOA. If you live where there's an HOA, look, test it.
Grow something.
Grow something. You know. I hate to tell you to go against the law, but when it comes to your life and food, do what you have to do.
Tubs and pots and bathtubs and toilets.
Whatever
you got out in the yard.
You got a swimming pool. Fill it in. Put dirt in it. Do something.
We had somebody tell us they did just that this week. They filled in their swimming pool and turned it into
buy you a green stalk.
Yeah.
You know, lots of people are buying green stalks. Wanda's selling a fool out of things through that company. And people are growing vertical gardening. I mean, get you a piece of PVC pipe and drill holes in it and put something in it. I mean, you know.
It doesn't take any space for a green stalk. You have something that you can do, you know, something somewhere. I would say that my best advice is to have some food, plenty of water. Don't even think about the water. You better have lots and lots of water. Something for headaches, something for coughs, something for congestion, something for diarrhea in the stomach. And a lot of people are saying, why toilet paper? Now, I did a toilet paper thing, and I was being funny. I don't have toilet paper stuck under the bed and in the closet and stuff like that. The beginning of the thing was being funny. It was me having a weird day. But storing it in a container, a garbage can, was my idea of how to put it in a place that rats and stuff couldn't get to.
Yeah.
But have some toilet paper, have some Kleenex, what other kind of foods? Alcohol, and something to scrub down with. I have doTERRA.
Look, buy rubber gloves, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Wanda and I bought
a big, huge
box of nitrile rubber gloves.
That was before this even came about.
That was before this even came about, because I saw it coming. I told her, I said, go get rubber gloves. Go get 91% alcohol. You know, go get, I forgot all the stuff I told her to get. I said, but do this and do it now.
We got a lot of stuff ahead of time. And, you know, just think if you were sick with the flu, what would you need on hand? Some kind of fluids.
Galen, no.
And
the flu shot will not help.
No, it wouldn't. So you would want to have something on hand, because you're probably not going to want to cook. You're going to want to drink. When you're sick with something like a virus or the flu, don't feed it. Give it something to drink. That's usually a good way of remembering it. I use my essential oils. I use my colloidal silver. All this stuff I keep on hand, because that's what I like to do. So now is a little bleach. That's another
bleach.
One.
Yes, we just bought a ton of the powerful bleach.
So those type things. Be prepared. Be safe. And if you have people in your community, get together with them on the 21st, or keep a check on us on the 21st. We'll pop in and out. We're going to surprise you. Y'all just keep up with us, and we'll do what we can. And we thank you guys for at least understanding and being supportive. And we had one super chat. Thank you for that.
Yes.
And guys, we got to go.
Don't worry about Wanda and I. We'll recoup our costs some way or other. So
we're good.
We're good. I mean,
I may have to send name tags out to people.
We might.
Just because people that order something or something. I may have to send some name tags out and stuff like that. I may have to sell them on Etsy for $1 a piece. No, I'm just joking, guys.
Okay.
Y'all have to know I have a weird sense of humor. Don't take everything I say literally. Yeah. So tea tree oil, that's a good one. And I have cinnamon on guard. Anything that oregano, all these help big time.
Okay, guys. It's getting late. We don't want to keep y'all up any later. We got to get off of here. So y'all have a blessed night. And I am so sorry we had to cancel the gathering. but it's what the Lord laid on our heart,
Yes.
and we had to go with what the Spirit told us. So have a blessed evening.
Thank you, guys. Love you.